There's one city that I get asked for accommodation recommendations in more than any other: Barcelona in Spain. Over the years, I've visited Barcelona so many times, and I've stayed in lots of different hotels in the process. Some of them I would never recommend, but others I have been relatively impressed with. I recently stayed at the hotel that I'm going to be showing you today in this video, and I knew as soon as I arrived that I really wanted to showcase this one right here on YouTube. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you around one of my newfound favourite hotels in this city, in the hope that it might help you with finding accommodation for your future trips. If you've just found me today for the first time, I'm Fraser and I use my YouTube channel to share my travel experiences with you. I focus mostly on the cruise industry, which is what took me to Barcelona and also took me to this hotel. The more I've visited Barcelona, the more I've not only fallen in love with it, but I've also learned about it. I've grown all too familiar with how the hotels here operate, with prices fluctuating massively when there are special events in town, or lots of cruise ships docking down at the cruise port due to huge amounts of passengers looking for hotel rooms either before or after their cruise. The scale of the cruise operation in Barcelona is really impressive. It's the leading cruise port in all of Europe, and it's capable of housing 10 huge cruise ships at any one time. Yes, 10. Over 3 million people visit Barcelona each year by cruise ship, putting a lot of stress directly onto the city's hotel network. If you've followed my channel for a while, you'll know that I don't often showcase hotels. However, I wanted to highlight this one specifically due to the fact that its operators seem to not massively fluctuate the prices to meet demand, which is something that I really do respect in a city like Barcelona. I was also really impressed with the overall quality of this place, which is something that, unfortunately, I can't say for so many other similarly rated hotels in the city. One final note, before I show you around the hotel itself, this video is not an ad. It's not been sponsored in any way, and I was a full paying guest for my stay here. The hotel operators haven't been notified about this video being created, and therefore it's completely my own, totally unfiltered view based on my own experience of staying overnight. Welcome to Hotel Cram. This hotel is a boutique hotel owned by the ABAC Group, which are a small company with a couple of hotels in the Barcelona area. My stay here in a deluxe room cost me €147 for the night, which is about 127 British pounds or $171, which for a city like Barcelona is surprisingly good value when you look at the quality on offer once inside. As you enter the hotel, you're met with this beautifully inviting lounge space, perfect for relaxing with a coffee before the start of a busy day of exploring, or maybe even your travels to the cruise port. After check-in, you'll find a huge glass-topped vaulted atrium space containing the elevators that take you all the way to the top. This is where the hotel's promise on their website of being a building that gradually opens with light until reaching the terrace starts to become a reality. More on that terrace later, but you'll want to see that. Upstairs, you'll also find the Angle restaurant, which does boast a Michelin star, although this was closed during my stay. Anyway, let me now take you upstairs and show you my deluxe room that I stayed in for the night. I was allocated room 403 for my stay, which was a deluxe room up on level 4 of the hotel. As you walk in, you can see already that this is a pretty generous size of room, considering we're in a city like Barcelona. This city is relatively famous for offering quite small hotel rooms, so I was very surprised and also really impressed walking in here for the first time. On the left-hand side, you've got the bathroom, which I'll bring you back and show you shortly. You've then got a small seating area with 2 chairs and a table. You've then got your bed directly afterwards, and over on the right-hand side, you've got an array of shelves with things like your safety deposit box, your coffee machine, your bathrobes are there. That section also acts as an open wardrobe, so there is no real closed storage in this room, but I felt it all worked really well. In the bathroom, you can see that you've got a large shower cubicle on the left-hand side, yes, there's me in the mirror. And then you've got your toilet and your bidet over on the right. One thing that did really impress me was that the toiletries in here were all Rituals branded, and they just felt so premium to use. You had them here by the hand wash basin and also in the shower itself. So that's my room that I stayed in. Obviously, one of the huge benefits of this room is that window that you can see at the far side. And that window actually turns into a very small balcony. Let me now show you what that view looked like. If you've ever been to Barcelona before, then you will know that this view is very typical Barcelona. I absolutely love it. Every single building is different. There is so many people watching opportunities, and those cars down below are just constant. Although that said, there was very little noise in the room itself. Welcome now to the top floor of the hotel, which is where you'll find the rooftop terrace, the outdoor garden, and that's where you'll also find the swimming pool. I was really amazed by the fact that there were very few people using this space during my stay. I stayed early summertime and I didn't see any other guests using this area about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see that the pool is still seeing some daylight and some direct sunshine, but it was really lovely and quiet. This pool isn't heated, so it's relatively cold if you are to take a dip, but what a beautiful space to take in the view of this city. You'll find the swimming pool open from sunrise to sunset, so plenty of time to make use of this space. And if you do book an accommodation rate that includes breakfast, or if you do pay extra to dine at the hotel, then you'll enjoy your meal up here in the restaurant looking out over the street below. And that's a quick look round Hotel Cram, which I recently stayed in Barcelona. I was so impressed with this hotel, and I would love to know in the comments what you think. Let me know, have you stayed here before, or would you consider staying here in the future? I really hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you have, then it would be great if you would think about supporting my channel by clicking both the thumbs up and the subscribe buttons. And if you'd like to stay with me and see another one of my videos, then why not come and join me over here? In this video, I share with you 10 things that I really wish I knew before my first Mediterranean cruise. And if you're cruising out of Barcelona, that might just be of interest to you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.